Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. You know, I was this morning during a time of meditation and reflection. I just felt led to put up a video today. First thing I want to say is praise the Lord for saving a wretch like me. And I know I'm going to be speaking to the choir, but for those that are atheists or non-believers or wherever you may be, if you venture in here, I want you to understand that I know a lot of this you can't contemplate or grasp, and it's nothing to do with your intelligence whatsoever. It's just the only way you can understand some Christianese, the language we speak, and some of the feelings we have is because of that personal relationship. And you know, that's just the way it is. When you have that understanding that Jesus Christ died for your sins, you become a Christian under construction, and you grow and you learn, and it has impacted my life tremendously. And as I look out today, I'm in Ohio. It's just a beautiful day. We have 5 acres here. Still have a few leaves on the tree, and I'm just so thankful of what I have, even though my life, much of it's been somewhat of a tragedy. But I just felt I wanted to give a timeline to the evolution of this Christian. And it's somewhat interesting, and I think we all evolved, if I may use that term, as a Christian in different ways. And for 40 years or so, I was an agnostic or an atheist or somewhere in the middle. I don't even know. But I understand what it is not to believe. And my early years as a Christian, I call myself the exit sign Christian, because I sat under the exit sign in the back row on the end for 7 years, not participating or doing anything. I was just sitting there taking up space. And one thing led to another. My wife and I found ourselves in another church, and the change came. I refer to it a lot as a miracle, because I'm not the same guy. I am not. I was a loner. I never felt accepted. I never felt that I could fit in. Maybe that's what led to my drug addiction. I don't know. But I am so outgoing now. I just wonder, I can't believe it. In high school, I would fake being sick if I had to read a book report. Now I speak in front of the church. I actually gave my first sermon a month or 2 ago. Still don't feel comfortable in public speaking, but as you can see by my videos, I sure like to talk. What a change. So this is a timeline of my activity, and I want you to remember one thing. This has nothing to do with boasting whatsoever. I had 40 years to do life my way. And all I did was end up in and out of jail, in trouble, addicted to drugs, not contributing to society, not even my family in any way. So I have nothing to boast about. Anything that's good in my life now, I attribute to Jesus Christ. Well, it started out at this new church with the men's group. Went there, didn't want to go there. I went there actually for another person who was just searching. So I thought, well, I should take him as a Christian. I don't want to go, but I'll go. He left, quit, and I continued. And I ended up leading that group. We share the leadership of that group now, but I've been in that group for 12 years. It's one of the biggest blessings of my week. Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock. It's a wonderful thing. It's an open group. We share. we share doubts, our worries, and our concerns. It's such a blessing. But from that first Bible study, I ended up, by request, with doubt, leading a Bible study called Experiencing God. And what an experience it was for a high school dropout to be teaching some of the towers of our church, some of the men I had such high respect for. Very knowledgeable. They walked the walk. And they were in my class. It was overwhelming, the encouragement that they gave me. But that's what it took. It brought me out of my shell. It brought me from out under that exit sign, from the back row to the front row. And after teaching that class, I actually have taught it 3 times over the last decade, I was asked if I'd be interested in doing Alpha. You can Google it. It's a major operation in a church. It's about a 2.5-hour evening. You supply food, conversation, Bible study, and really what you want are non-believers or people questioning their faith. And you go through the chronological order, starting right out of the gate with, did Jesus Christ walk the earth? Was there a man named Jesus Christ? And then it walks you through, was he the Son of God? And just clear down the path of understanding and explaining. At the end of this course, you can, make a decision. Does this information bring you to an understanding that there's some truth here? No, you can just blow it off. It's your choice. And then from Alpha, I took on servant evangelism. You just go into neighborhoods. You don't beat people over the head with the Bible. I don't like that. You give them stuff for free. We went out one time in a neighborhood and we give people packets of light bulbs. Knock on their door. Here's some light bulbs. Hope it brightens up your day. Thank you and goodbye. If they want to talk, but we're not there to preach. We're there to do a good deed. And then lately here, I have been into apologetics, and I actually taught a class in apologetics. And the people on YouTube, I want to thank them for showing me that I really know nothing about apologetics. So I'm still learning, even though I have taught a couple classes on it. It's a very deep subject, and it takes a lot of study. And I now teach Sunday school. I teach the college group. Very interesting. They're very open and honest. I was an elder in our church for 6 years. Amazing experience. And then I was asked, how strange this was, if I would want to lead a prayer concert. And I was really kind of weak when it comes to prayer, but I did it. And what an experience. I've been doing it now for over 2 years. And something I would like to say to the choir, you need to get out of your comfort zone. We all find a place in church, and we're all called to serve. It's one body with many parts. And if every part isn't working, it's dysfunctional. It's not going to be doing what it should. So please examine your walk. And the sermon I gave actually was from Hebrews. It was about milk. You need to take the milk, but you take the milk so that you may grow. And I'll put a link here to my sermon if you can want to listen to it. The syntax is not too good. I'm a high school dropout, so I don't speak well, but the message is there. And if you can look over my uhs, my wife counted them. She said, you said 25 times in the first couple minutes. So, but it was a tremendous blessing. Out of my comfort zone dramatically for that. And now I'm also doing for the last couple of years something called Lectio Divina. It's spelled Lectio Divina. It's Latin. Lectio Divina. It means divine prayer, or divine reading, excuse me. It's not about the amount of Bible reading you do. It's about what are you taking from that reading. Lectio is about reading a few sentences, maybe 4 or 5, wherever you feel led to. And as I believe it's the book of Jeremiah says, you need to eat the Word. You need to eat the Word. That means you need to internalize it. You need to chew on it. Or in the description of Lectio Divina, they say you need to ruminate on it, which is like a cow chewing the cud. Chew it, and read it. You're supposed to read it. Let's say you have 4 sentences. Read it 4 or 5 times. Meditate on it. What's it saying? Go back, read it again, about 3 times. Is there a word or phrase that's standing out to you? Sometimes there is, and sometimes there isn't. And if there is, that's where you need to meditate on that word or phrase. Is God trying to speak to you? You know He speaks to us through the Bible, through prayer, through circumstance, and through the church. That's how He speaks to us. And if you're attuned to that, you will hear Him. I can hear some people laughing now and say, watch this, but I've had some overwhelming experiences during Lectio Divina. And as I mentioned in another video, I spent 7, 8 years seeking more proof. My faith was weak. Evolution, creation, cosmology, the ontological argument, the cosmological argument, the teleological argument, all those things. Just needed more. Well, one night, during a time of prayer, I was given the gift of faith. I don't need no more proof. I still seek and I search. It's intellectually challenging, helps me speak to other people who don't believe. But I was given faith that night. And they can laugh all they want. Because my faith is also based on evidence. And I don't understand the entire Bible, not even close. If God is God, who am I to think I can understand God? But if I may do a little preaching, get out of that comfort zone. It's time to grow. It's time to join in the family, the church. It's a lot of work. There's a lot of needs that need to be equipped. There's a lot of painful, hurting people. Sunday morning, you see everybody in there with smiles on. They're hurting. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, YouTube and my atheist friends, anybody who may see this. I wish you the very best. And we're all on that journey. We're all seeking. Everybody's seeking the truth. There's no empirical evidence on either side that will tell us who started the beginning. I have the evidence I need. I'm good to go. It's a relief. I'm still getting over my cold, excuse me. Okay, I better go. I don't want to ramble on here. It's time to eat turkey here shortly. My wife told me I got a job to do. I got to cut the turkey. Okay, have a good time and have a good day and have a good life. See you later on YouTube. Bye.